good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work.
Hello and good evening and welcome to our Friday evening Brighton Marathon Training. Happy weekend all. We have a slightly different format this evening. I am running on the My Run. Stephen will be running on the Noble Pro, but he will be starting a little later because Elsa has decided she would like to run on the treadmill again tonight. It's my birthday treat to run with Elsa, who, incidentally, hasn't turned up yet. Anyway, we are off in 7 seconds. I will be running at 9 kph tonight. And when Stephen joins, he is going to try and catch us all up. Hello to Sebastian. He says, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Victoria. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Hello to Diego. He says, another cake. Happy birthday, Victoria. Thank you. Yeah, cakes all round. We had cakes for Amy's birthday on Wednesday. Cakes for my birthday. Hello to Laurie. She says, hello, happy birthday, Victoria. Hello to Jonathan Perkins. He says, howdy, gang. Hello to Tina Beard. She says, I'll be late, gang. My ATV is updating itself. Hello to Anthony. He says, hi, everyone. Friday at last. Jonathan says, just 6 kph walk for me. Still recovering from suspected COVID. Oh, no. Thank you, Anthony. He says, happy birthday, Victoria. Paul Hayward, happy birthday. Hello to Carol. She says, happy birthday, Victoria. Oh, and Jonathan says, happy birthday. Thank you. Hello to Paul Deering. Says, happy birthday, Victoria. Hello to Brian. Says, good afternoon, everyone. Hi to Lee Betts. Hello to Yoko. We got a good gang tonight. Thanks, Tina. Clive Binnamore, hello. Says, good evening, everyone, and happy birthday to Victoria. Thank you. Good to see you in the chat again, Clive. I hope you're well and not working too hard. So I'm having to wear my office varifocals so that I can try and see the in-game chat, but things are quite sort of out of focus for the YouTube chat. Hello to Olaf, he says happy birthday. Thank you. Clive's been at work today and knackered. I usually take my birthday off. Stephen and I will go for a run. or we'll go for a swim, go for lunch. I work today. Yesterday I was an emotional wreck with Ellis going to China. I think I exhausted myself and I feel absolutely shattered today. Tina says, Sebastian, I will be there eventually. Tina, all will be forgiven. Elsa's just come out to shed quarters to join me. She's doing really well with being motivated at the moment. It's impressive stuff. Sebastian says, looking good, Victoria, in your glasses. Thank you. Neil says, hi, Victoria. Happy birthday. Thank you, Neil. Elsa would like to know how I'm running with glasses on. Elsa, it's not too bad, although nothing is in complete focus. But at least I can actually see stuff. Tina says the progress bar is moving so slowly. Tina, you'll be on the start line with Stephen. Anthony says the A team. It's girl power tonight in shed quarters. Hope everybody has had a good week. So tomorrow, I will hopefully do another long run, and that will be my last long run before Brighton. I think everyone has now received their numbers in the post. Tina says, step 2 of 2 now. Wi-Fi. Paul Hayward says, can you see your packet of Maltesers? Has somebody just stolen one, Paul? Do you know, I picked up my packet of Maltesers and it felt rather light. I opened the box and to my horror, more than half of them have disappeared since last Friday. Suffice to say, I don't think I've had any since then. I suspect it's Mr. C. Neil Messenger says that I've got my Brighton Marathon bib number posted yesterday. It's all getting exciting. Oh, touch those. Mr. C, you have been warned. Yoko says, hello, Victoria. Nice glasses. Thank you for today. Thank you, Yoko. So, Jonathan, when did you become ill? There's some really nasty viruses going around at the moment. And I don't know if you are aware, but Ellis looked really poorly on Tuesday. Temperature, barking cough. He said every time he breathed, he could feel his throat closing in. The GP prescribed strong antibiotics for him, just in case it was a bacterial infection. Whatever it is, he was allowed to fly yesterday, but wasn't feeling great. So, Jonathan, I hope you feel better soon. Carol Rushworth says 2 Jonathans, not 2. So Jonathan Coft says, wow, look at you two. Thank you, Jonathan. It is girl power tonight. Carol has a question. Is Cousins making your birthday dinner? What do you think, Carol? I think we all know the answer to that. Sebastian would like to know what is on Elsa's headphones. She says, is it motivating metal? No, it definitely wouldn't be that. That would be on my headphones. I think she's watching something on Netflix. Jonathan Perkins said he started feeling unwell a week last Wednesday, decided to miss the marathon training that evening as a precaution. Started to feel better by Saturday, but then developed a bad cough. Not ready to run yet, but seeing if a bit of light exercise helps shift it. You just take it steady and you'll know how you feel. Carol says, hi, Diego. Jonathan Koss says, no flappy arms on show today. Says, oh God, yes, Rowley. Who's Rowley? Anthony Anderson says, Tina, you did say you wanted a progressive run tonight. Carol Rushworth says, Malteser sandwich. And Tina says that she's with Elsa. I guess that's not listening to metal. I think that would be my number one choice. Jonathan Cost, Mr. C will be coming out to shed quarters once Elsa has finished her run tonight, and then he will run on the Noble Pro and try to catch us up. His idea was that he would do the whole run tonight and I would join later, but I suggested that as it's my birthday, I should do the whole run, and it would be my treat to run with Elsa. Oh, okay, so Tina is running with Elsa. Oh, nice. Thank you, Tina. Tina is running with you in game. Not running. Yeah. 14.7 degrees in shed quarters. It's a lot cooler today than Wednesday. Sebastian says it's 20.3 degrees with him in Berlin. So does anyone have any races this weekend or planned runs? Jonathan Cost is asking the question, does Elsa remember the day she walked into shed quarters and threw up on the My Run while Stephen was running? Oh, crikey. Breaking news on the BBC. Can you ask Elsa if you remember Stephen? Carol Rushworth has booked her hotel for Brighton and is definitely coming. Nice one, Carol. Really looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah.
Anthony Anderson says, I think you can tell Stephen that his services are not required tonight. Anthony said that's a cheek. Neil Messenger will be doing Park Run tomorrow in King's Lynn. Tina says, great pace, Elsa. Thank you, Tina. Hello to Niels. He says 4 degrees and heavy rain here. Good to be inside. Yeah, Jonathan Cost and Sebastian have seen the breaking news. Kate has or is undergoing cancer treatment. That is a shock. So both the King and the Queen-to-be are both undergoing cancer treatment. Very sad. I expect the press are probably starting to feel a little guilty now. So does it actually say what type of cancer? Tina Beard is waving to Jonathan. Yeah, that really is shocking news. Carol says, my guess would be ovarian, but not sure. Carol, yeah, that's what I would guess. I'd originally thought perhaps you'd had a hysterectomy. Neil Messenger has a question. Did Stephen bake a birthday cake for you yet, Victoria? What do you think? In 15 years, he has never baked me a cake. In fact, in 15 years, I don't think he has ever baked a cake. Yeah, Carol thinks the same as me. Yeah, and Jonathan Cost. Hello to Sarah Jacobson. She says, happy birthday, thank you. I hope all's good with you. It's girl power tonight in shed quarters. Minutes gone. 10 minutes until Malteser time. Oh, very nice. Sarah says travelling to New York City next week for work. Neil Messenger says, well done, Elsa. Thank you. Elsa dreams of us having a girl weekend in New York one day. So this week, this is only my third run. And it feels nice just to be doing a steady pace. So on Monday, I did intervals on the track. On Wednesday, I did our Zwift Marathon Training intervals. It's nice being able to chat whilst running tonight. Sarah said if Elsa and I go to New York, she'll definitely meet us. That really would be excellent, Sarah. Heart rate 122 for me. It is wrist-based tonight, but I think it's fairly accurate. Neil is asking, should I be in the yellow beacon tonight? Yes, probably. It was a last-minute decision for me to run the duration of this race. Not race, run. And then Stephen will join us later. It is really nice though to have the microphone all to myself tonight. It's really lovely to see how confident Elsa has become on the treadmill. And she will now go to our local gym and work out and use their treadmill. Yes, Sebastian, and I get the large screen. In fact, I get all screens tonight. Laurie says to Tina, your steady pace is faster than my fast intervals. And Anthony says, and nobody talking all over you. Indeed. It's an absolute nightmare trying to get a word in edgeways when Mr. C is here. Yeah, Jonathan Perkins says, and no technical problems. Tina is waving at Laurie. You know it's all going to go wrong when Stephen joins me out here. And Sebastian rightly points out, and no talk below the line. Yeah, he certainly gets out of control at times. Laurie is waving back at Tina at the end of her interval. Well done, Laurie. I hope you've recovered well from your ultra. Elsa. Well done. Tina says, see, you do need 3 treadmills. Yeah, it would have been ideal, Tina, if we had the 3rd treadmill set up in here tonight. We'd have to take the sofa out into the garden. Carol says, stand your ground, Victoria. Your day night tonight. Thanks, thanks, Carol. Yeah, Sebastian also was thinking we need 3 treadmills. Maybe that's who the giveaway is to Elsa. Bye, Elsa. She says bye to everyone. Thank you for supporting her. Yeah, Tiago's thinking the same. Anthony says Stephen will have his work cut out trying to catch you all up. Carol says Stephen in the garden would be much better. Laurie says, I feel pretty recovered, but heart rate variability and resting rate not yet back to normal. Laurie, that will take a little while. Just be kind to yourself. Don't overdo it. And Mr. C is back. Yoko says, thank you, Elsa. Tiago is asking, Yoko, 30k. Thanks, Clive Binamoy says, well done, Elsa. She did well again tonight. Okay. Lee Beck says, bye, Elsa, and well done. She did you say 3k? She did a little interval, though. Steady first K. She sped up for the second and then slowed down again. Sarah Jacobson says, oh, him again. Well done, Yoko. She's going to try 30k again. Yoko, you really have levelled up your fitness. It's very impressive. Tiago's with Yoko on the 30k. Well done. Good effort.
Okay, this mic should be on, I think. Hello and welcome along. Is that right? Am I working? Am I on? Yeah,
Tina
I think so.
Is chasing Sebastian. She says, I'm coming for you, Seb. Jonathan Koss says, hello, Mr. Flappy. And Anthony says, leave his mic off, Victoria.
I don't have to put up with this. I've just literally got on the treadmill and I'm getting abuse already. What? Right. Jonathan says, hello, Mr. Flappy. Is this my arms that just go all over the place? Is that what you're still... All these years, Jonathan, you're still going on about my arms going all over the place. Victoria's trying to get a Malteser out. Should I turn the lights on? You look a bit dark, Victoria.
Okay.
That's definitely made you lighter. Right, okay. I'm not going to talk a lot because I'm going to run... I think I'm going to try and run a little bit speedily to try and catch people up. So I'll leave the talking to Victoria. But hello, guys. Oh, apparently you can't hear me. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Right, Carol says... Oh, you can't hear me.
Neil Messenger says, hi, Stephen.
Hello, hello, hello.
Mr. C arrives, and then there's suddenly technical issues.
All hell breaks loose as soon as Stephen...
Tiago says, hi, Stephen.
Hello.
Yoko says, hello, leader Stephen.
Right, is that working? Is my mic on? At all? You can hear me now, surely. It's all working on my thing there.
I don't know, but my heart rate shot up since he's turned up.
By the way, did anyone explain to you who Rowley is, Victoria?
No.
Rowley is Carol Rushworth. Carol Rowley.
Okay.
Oh, you still can't hear me? Right, I'm going to give up on this mic then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's coming through there. What? Everybody's saying they can't hear me, but the mic is working. Why is it not coming through? It must be coming through. Tiago says it's not working. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Neil Messenger says I can hear you.
Right, I think everyone's just taking the piss, aren't they? They can hear me. Yeah, Jonathan says got you. Even Tiago joined in the joke.
Well
Sarah
done,
Jacobson.
nice one.
Unbelievable.
Sebastian is now telling Neil off. He says, Neil, my God, no.
Right, very good. I'm not speaking to you, any of you anymore. I am just going to run now.
But Stephen, I can't now see YouTube chat.
Oh, right.
So you will have to talk.
Okay, I'll have to do a bit of talking. Thank you, Neil. Neil's my only friend. Neil is my only friend. I hate the rest of you. You're all horrible.
That's harsh.
It's harsh but fair. All right, I don't hate you. Fine. Oh, blimey.
A cable.
Cable. That's all right, as long as it's just a cable. Cable's fine.
Drums doesn't get caught up in the treadmill. You should probably move it, Stephen. Health and safety hazard. Neil is apologising to everybody, saying sorry.
Hilarious. I'm not going to be able to catch everybody, am I? Because you're all too far ahead. There's no way I can do 14 kph to catch everybody up, I don't think. I mean, I suppose I could try, but I don't think I'm going to be able to catch everyone up. Would have been nice, but...
Paul Hayward says there's always next week, Neil.
Nick Dumbleton. Who's loudest? Neil, Victoria. Jonathan Cost. Yes, there is a review of the Noble Pro 8i on the Film My Run channel. There is not yet a review of the 10i because I haven't had it long enough to do a review yet. But there is a review of the 10i on the Film My Run channel from about 6 months ago. Shall I turn the camera back to you so that you can see the chat, Victoria?
Yeah, okay.
And then I can just concentrate on running. Because I feel like I can't talk while running at a faster pace.
Paul Deering has done quick maths. 15 kph should get you close by the end.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to do 15. I think I'll try 13 and a half for a little bit and see how far we get.
Sebastian says, great pace, Mrs. Beard.
Jonathan Perkins says, what's the 10i been like so far? Really good. So it's much more of a road feel. It's a bit more solid underfoot than the 8i. Initially it feels harder to run on, but that's a good thing because it's more like real life. The only problem we've got with it is that it's so high off the ground that whenever we do any incline, my head hits the roof or the ceiling. Right, apparently Victoria is louder than me. Okay, well that's all right. I'd rather Victoria was louder than me. Right, hang on, let me turn the camera around so that it's pointing back at you, Victoria.
Is this safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is further away now, isn't it?
You just tap. You're safe.
No, can't.
What happened before?
Because you had it closer to me. Otherwise I'll have to keep taking my glasses off.
Oh,
Neil Messenger is asking, is next week the last training session? Yes, I think it is, Neil. It definitely is. Next week is the last long training session. Easter weekend. Oh, now something else has flashed up on the screen. Yeah, Sebastian's confirming next week is the final training run. Carol says tapering the final week. Carol loves tapering, me too. Sebastian says I can't join you all on the Friday before Easter. No worries, Sebastian. I now tend to have a 2-week taper if training has gone well. I used to have 1 week. Lee-Bet says, I feel sad as Wednesdays and Fridays will not be the same. Lee, it'll just be different. We will still be running as a group.
Wednesday work.
We can still do Wednesday workout.
Friday. No,
Stephen is suggesting Friday he will do the ZLDR recovery hour. On a Friday, though, I will go back to doing my deep water workout. Neil Messenger says Easter is earlier this year. Indeed, a fact which I believe is correct is the earliest Easter can ever be is March the 22nd. But the next time it will fall on March the 22nd, I will be long gone. Jonathan Cost says you taper all year round, Rowley. That's a bit rude, Jonathan. Sarah Jacobson says, I hate it, but I feel like I've been tapering for a year now. Sarah, just be kind to yourself. You will get back to it.
Sarah's been tapering for 40 years.
That is very rude. That's more rude than Jonathan Cost's statement to count. Anthony Anderson says chocolate weekend then next week. Carol Rushworth likes a 50-week taper. Sebastian says Captain and Rowley. Neil says going away next week. Only skiing for him. Very nice. And Carol Rushworth says Deering, Colville and myself might come and hijack you that Friday. It'll be good to see you. Clive Finnemore, good suggestion. He says, Stephen, you should set up a Friday FMR or FMR Friday.
Yeah.
Or Film My Run Friday. That was the last suggestion was from Paul Hayward. Film My Run Friday run. I like those suggestions. Neil Messenger, heart rate 117. Well done. 122 for me. Sarah Jacobson is fighting back. She says, I'll be speaking with you soon, Stephen. Paul Hayward has an impressive heart rate of 114. Tina Beard, heart rate 169. Tiago, heart rate 133 at 1% incline. Yoko suggesting MHG afternoon, which is nice. I always miss the MHG run because I'm working. Sarah Jacobson says, have to hop. Enjoy the rest of the run. Thank you, Sarah, and thanks for popping into chat. Hope you have a good weekend. Hello to Leithon. He says, is Stephen with a PH and Stephen with a V different names? Yes, they are officially different names. But pronounced exactly the same. Sebastian says, sorry Tina, I'm coming. But Tina is now letting Seb down, saying, finish Seb. Hopefully not finished with him. Neil Messenger saying, well done everyone. Anthony Anderson says 54. I assume that's 154. For him, a little high, but under the weather. Stephen's heart rate is 154. Neil says heart rate nice and steady at 122. Tina Beard is toast. I can't even find my button. I would have pressed it. Sebastian is also hoping that Tina is not finished with him. Paul Hayward says that she did throw away Greg. Oh, Auntie says, no, that is 54.
It's sitting down. Oh,
Yeah, I now realise you're sitting down on the sofa. think Carol and I misunderstood your 54 heart rate. Hello to Amy Green. She says, hello everyone. Hope you're okay, Amy. Tina Beard says, mine was 54 sitting earlier, Carol. Stephen said he's going to be unable to hold this pace in the heat.
I'll do another 1.5 kilometres.
He'll do.
Get it slowed down.
He's going to do another 1.5 kilometres at this pace and then slow down. 16.2 degrees. He has no fan. Paul Hayward says, hi Amy. Lee Fun says, oh God, English even has homophobes in names. I use goth as God because devoicing certain letters is pretty common in my language. Carol Rushworth says, hi Amy. Amy has just run her quickest 4 miles outside in a long time. Well done, Amy. Tina says, nice, Amy. Tiago says, well done, Amy. And Paul Hayward says, great, Amy. That is impressive and will hopefully give you some confidence for Brighton. I think you are fitter than you originally thought. Jonathan Perkins says, nice, Amy. Outside was looking very nice as I entered the dark Zwift garage. Hope it was nice where you are. Amy says, and it was still light. That was nice for a change. Clive Binema is also congratulating Amy. Says, nice one, Amy, good work. Anthony Anderson says, good run, Amy. This is what I love about the Zwift community. There's so much encouragement and camaraderie amongst our group. Tina says, Paul Stephen, boo. And Greg says, I wasn't fast enough. Watch under-reporting. Well, Garmin was both telling Stephen and I think that was our training unproductive or...
Yeah.
Sebastian says, come on, Tina, I have more power. Amy says, you are all so supportive, it's great. And it genuinely is, isn't it? And I think it's this support and encouragement that we give each other that just boosts our confidence. We push ourselves when we do those interval sessions. It's beyond our comfort zone. And we achieve more than we thought possible. Neil Messenger's bib number for Brighton is 20105. I've not opened my envelope yet. Tina is asking, is Cousins feeling left out? Tina, I think he's too out of breath to reply.
Yeah. Struggling.
He is struggling. giving us further information. He's saying, like, if D is at the end, it becomes T, G becomes K, V becomes F, and so on. God pronounced as got, cog as cock. How confusing. But I guess it then becomes natural, though, if you know the rules. Anthony Anderson says perhaps he could join late next time as well. Paul Deering says the hare is 2 miles behind but catching fast.
Yeah, not going to slow down in a minute.
Paul Deering, I fear the hare is slowly becoming a tortoise. Yeah, Tina says that he's dying for. Sebastian said, Stephen, you are 7 minutes away to catch us up. I don't think he can hold on that long. Really good effort though, Stephen.
Okay.
He's deep in concentration. Going to get to 5k and then slow down. Pace have you slowed down to now, Stephen? He slowed down to 11. Thank you, Amy. She says, oh, and happy birthday, Victoria. Hope you've had a lovely day. Thank you, Amy. I worked, but then this afternoon we went out for coffee and cake. Although I ended up choosing a mint tea and a tiramisu. Neil Messenger says, happy birthday, Amy, from yesterday or the day before, can't remember. It was Wednesday, Neil. Laurie says, okay, 5 kilometre of intervals done. Now back to steady slow for me. Well done, Laurie, that's a great effort. Tina Beard says, good effort, Stephen. Be grateful. Jeff's not here. Did you just see the roll of his eyes? Actually, no, you wouldn't have seen that. I think he's still trying to get his breath back. Leafan says, yes, it becomes natural if you know the rules. I don't know how, by the way. Yes, I like to mock English due to how. Yeah, it's very confusing. Hello to Tune. How much did you train to be able to run a marathon? I think that's quite a difficult question for Stephen and I to answer. We've not done enough training to reach a target time this year. However, we have done enough training to run a marathon. Yep.
Tuna, it's all about consistency. So, the amount of training you do kind of depends on what you want to achieve. you can do a minimal amount of training and get by running a marathon. It won't be a quick time. It'll probably hurt a lot, but you can get by. But if you want to run a specific time for a marathon, then you need to target that time from the outset. So, sometimes if you're a new runner with no experience, it can take you years because you've got to start slowly, build up your mileage week by week. You can't just suddenly jump into running 50 miles a week from nothing because you'll get injured. So you have to slowly build up the mileage. And then you have to slowly build up your speed work. And building up a base kind of core foundation of running can take many years. If you're an experienced runner, then you normally work in training blocks, what's called training blocks. So that block might be 16 weeks, or it might be 12 weeks. But you will start from a position of experience. And then you will build on that experience, increasing your mileage again, adding more speed work, until you are running the appropriate amount of miles for the time that you want to do.
Sorry, 1 hour completed. Well done, everyone. Tina is stopping on the hour.
Well done, Tina.
Well done. We've got less than 30 minutes to go.
Oh, Tina's got another 10 minutes to make the hour.
Okay. Sorry, Tina. I forgot you were joining late.
So, for example, back to marathons, I would say, in my experience, if you want to run a 4-hour marathon, you should probably be running between 30 and 40 miles a week, maybe even peaking in the last week of your training to about 50 miles a week, and then have a bit of a taper after that.
I used to find if I could run a marathon distance per week, like broken down throughout the week, I could get to the finish line of that marathon. Tino's asking, what was it? How much? No, I've lost it again now. Definitely, thanks for the insight. So it's a better idea to train for a half marathon first.
I would say so, yes. So train for shorter distances. So do 5Ks, improve your 5K time. Get comfortable at running for your 5K, then 10K. Then get comfortable at running a half marathon. So that you could go out on Saturday and run a half marathon in training. And then you could go out on Sunday and run another half marathon in training. Not fast, just nice and slow and relaxed. One thing people get wrong when they're new runners and they're just starting out is they think they have to blast out every run as fast as they can. And that's not true. You should do most of your running at a slow, conversational pace.
But Leithon is asking what happens if a natural sprinter decided to train for a marathon?
They would lose a lot of muscle. And they would probably have to be very careful with their diet, because a sprinter is basically all about power.
And Jonathan Perkins says, Leithon, see Andy Badley do that on the running channel recently.
So yeah, a sprinter has fast twitch muscle fibres and lots of muscle. A long distance runner, a marathon runner or an ultra runner, has a lot less muscle, doesn't necessarily have fast twitch muscle fibres, but is big on endurance and stamina.
Amy Green thinks that we all make it up as we go along, indeed.
Well, this is true. Most of the time we make it up as we go along, yes.
Although, if we are disciplined and if we are able to complete a full training block, we can achieve good times. It's all relative to individuals.
I think I've had 2 years where I've trained well between January and April, the last 2 years. And, last year certainly did very well at the marathon distance for me.
2 years ago, I had a good, solid training block and was very pleased with my marathon finishing time. But
you never know what's going to happen, do you?
we don't. And we also have found that between the two of us, it's easier if one person can dedicate to marathon training so that the other person can support the children more. It just feels too much if both of us are trying to build in long distances.
I've just passed Jonathan Perkin. Hello, Jonathan.
Both Tina and Laurie did an ultra before a marathon. And I think it was Niels was asking, what is the target for Brighton Marathon? So hopefully Stephen can pace to around 4 hours and I will pace to around 5 hours.
So tonight, great to have you on board with the channel. Thanks for watching. My name's Stephen, this is Victoria. We're live on Zwift pretty much every day of the week. Just have weekends off. At the moment we have Mondays off as well, but we will be back on Mondays in 3 weeks' time.
Well done to Leaf. It says, by the way, I did another 4.2 kilometre walk today in 56 minutes. Well done, you're getting back there. Anthony Anderson did 4 months training before doing his best time in Venice. Kuno says, thank you so much, sir. Oh, yeah, yeah. And Anthony says, I had been doing plenty of other runs before that. I did a solid 3 months of training 2 years ago. But I agree 4 months is better. Yoko says, very good running lesson. Thank you, Coach Stephen. We'll watch this again later.
Thanks, Yoko. Paul Hayward says, bye, Carol.
Carol says, right, my lovelies. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoyed our run as always.
Thanks, Rowley.
Thank you, Carol. Well done. Carol was doing 10k, I think, today.
You've got to call her Rowley now. It's official. Because Jonathan Cost is allowing us to do it.
I'm not being bullied by Jonathan Cost. Tiago, Paul Deering, Five from Finnemore, all saying well done, Carol. Take care, have a good weekend. Jonathan says, Roly, Roly. Jonathan, but when I think of Roly, I think of the roly-polies.
I think that's what Jonathan's trying to get at. I told him off for that. I said I'm not referring to Carol as roly-poly. Roly is fine as a kind of shortened version of Carol.
Oh, yeah, sorry, just say roly-poly. No, that's so wrong. Sebastian says, well done, Roly. Carol said, thanks, signing off as Roly. Yeah, sorry, Jonathan, I misread your original message.
Thanks, Tortoise, for the ride on.
Carol says, good luck, Yoko and Tiago. They're running to 30k today.
And thanks, Lee Betts, for the ride on as well. Oh yes, so...
Carol says you will see me as roly-poly in a few weeks.
So, if you haven't seen it, there is a message on the Zwift Runners Facebook page. If you're not a member there, go and join. And I would really like you to join the WhatsApp Messenger group, because if you're coming to Brighton, I'd like you to join the WhatsApp group. And there is a link in the message on the Zwift Runners Facebook page. If you need me to send you a link, contact me privately on Messenger or whatever, or email, and I'll send you the link to join the WhatsApp group so we can communicate for the Brighton Marathon 10K, and for the meal, and for the open house, and for Park Run as well, if anyone's coming to Park Run on the Saturday morning. So if you're coming to Brighton, please do join the WhatsApp group that I've created. The link is in the Zwift Runners Facebook page, or contact me privately.
Jonathan says we'll do that for Rowley, Stephen. And he says she can't do Brighton Marathon due to being 5 stone overweight. But I do hope, and Carol, you will be wearing one of those nice dresses that they used to wear.
What, with the tassels?
Yeah. Didn't they wear tap shoes as well?
To be honest, Victoria, I've no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. You pretending to be young again.
Yes.
Tuna says, so just to be clear, you said just run 5Ks every weekend with a reasonably slow and steady pace.
Well, if it depends on you. If you're a brand new runner, yes. I mean, that's how I started out. I did 5K. I don't know if you're in the UK, but we have an event here called Park Run every Saturday morning, and it's 5 kilometres. So every Saturday for a few months, I just did 5K every Saturday. And then after a few weeks, as well as doing the 5K, I added a slow 10K during the week. And then as the time went by, I added another run. The 5K on Saturday, I used to do it quite fast actually, but that's not necessarily how you should do it. You just do what's comfortable for you. And you know, as you feel ready, just add another run in, or make your run longer. You know, if you can only fit in 2 runs a week, then that's what you've got to do. So you could do 1 fast run and 1 longer slow run.
Bye to Tina. She says, thanks everyone. Have a
Thanks,
great
Tina.
weekend. Anthony Anderson is off for dinner. Good
Thanks,
stream
Anthony.
tonight, as always. Well done, everyone. Have a good weekend. Thank you. And Amy has got to go too. Great running, everyone. Have a good weekend. See you soon. Thanks, Amy. Well done.
Right, I'm going to speed up again in a minute and do another 2K fast.
Paul Hayward has pointed out that Carol was only 4 stone overweight last week, but Carol said she's eaten too many cakes since then. Jonathan Perkin is asking a question about your posting. He says, I see 2 different Zwift Runners group. Is it the public one or private?
You have to join the Zwift Runners. There's only one.
He said there's 2.
No, there's only one Zwift Runners Facebook page. It's called Zwift Runners, and it's a page, and you have to join. So if you're not a member, you have to join, and I'm one of the admins, so I can approve you.
Jonathan Cost doesn't have Facebook on their phones yet. Send a separate message.
Jonathan, just message me. It's fine, or email me, or whatever, and I'll add you to the group, or I'll send you the link. Right, I'm just going to speed up again.
Yeah, good advice from Clive Finnemore. He says, once you get a little more confident, see if you have a local run club you could join. That can also help. Tuna says, thanks a lot. Good weekend, everybody. Thanks, Tuna. Stephen has just fed up. He can't talk again. So that's basically how I did it. I started off doing a few park runs. I progressed to a half marathon. It was then after doing a half marathon that I joined our local running club and then progressed to marathons. Nick Dumbledon says, right, I've now committed to run the Brighton Marathon and I've just joined the WhatsApp group. Nice one, Nick. See you there. Hour and 15 minutes. I've just realised I forgot to eat my second Malteser at 1 hour. Nick Dumbledon says, what wave are you? I've no idea. We haven't opened our envelopes yet. But I'm guessing that both Stephen and I will have a wave faster than what we're intending on running because we've changed our target finish times. And if it's like any other marathon, we'll be able to drop back a wave. Nick Dumbledon says, I'm purple because I put 5 hours down. So Nick, I'm guessing that I put 4 hours, but now intend to run 5 hours. So I should be able to drop back into your pen. So I think Lee Betts and Amy Green will also be around 5 hours. So Nick, if you want, I'm guessing we can all start together and then everyone see how they feel. Nick Dumbledon says, yes, you can go backwards in waves. I read that somewhere today. That's usually the case, that they're happy for you to go back, but you can never go forward. Carol says, how are you feeling now, Nick? Have you fully recovered?
If you can't go forward, how are you supposed to finish the marathon?
Ha ha, very funny. Heart rate 158 for Stephen, 123 for me. Heart rate 115 for Clive Finnemore. Heart rate 114 for Paul Hayward. Any advance on 114? 133 for Tiago. Has anyone got a heart rate lower than 114 who is not sitting on a sofa? Paul Hayward, is your heart rate so low because you've now finished work and ready for your holiday? Neil says heart rate 123, 87 for Tina Beard. And no, she probably isn't on her sofa yet. Nick Dumbleton is answering Carol's question. Not too bad now, thanks for asking. Okay, sounds good if you're pacing 5 hours. Jonathan Perkin has a heart rate of 103, but he is walking. Paul Hayward is nice and relaxed. Tina Beard is not sitting on the sofa, but she is sitting on the shower room floor. Tina, you're allowed to sit down. You did a good effort tonight. We're talking of sitting down. So, in a marathon, you have to remember it is your marathon on your terms. If things do not go to plan, you don't have to just bail out. You have the right to sit down, gather your thoughts, and then get up and carry on with your run. Perfectly acceptable. It's acceptable to take walking breaks. Your marathon, your terms. Tina says, no, just watching you guys. Jonathan Cross says, Tina does Pilates, so she's used to sitting down and lying down doing nothing. Ooh. Tina and I will not rise to that bait. All I will say, Jonathan, is you've made Stephen very happy. Paul Hayward says, oh yeah, so Paul Hayward says, are you doing planks, Tina? Laurie says, I just ran this 10k more than 8 minutes faster than last time. Wow, that is impressive, Laurie. Tina Beard is fighting back. She says, ouch, Jonathan. Did I mention I also do weightlifting? Jonathan says, Stephen knows. I will also add that it was hilarious the night that Stephen joined me for a Pilates class. Laurie said her 10k tonight was hard but feels good. That must have given you really good confidence, Laurie. And it is those long, slow runs that can make you faster. Run slow, race fast. Sebastian is warning Jonathan Cost, beware of Tina Beard. Jonathan Cost says, interesting, Victoria, do tell. He looked like a fish out of water. Comedy hour. He was too embarrassed to go again. But I think it proved that he actually needs to go again. I'm sad to say that I stopped doing Pilates when I started taking Ellis to running club. And I've not made the time to find another class, and I have noticed a difference. Pilates is so good for building the core. And I know Jonathan and Stephen will just poo-poo all of that. Stephen's too out of breath to reply. Neil Messenger is aiming for 3 hours, 30 minutes. Has a heart rate of 128. Nice work, Neil.
So, in the studio likes to orange.
5 minutes to go. Tina says, I don't do Pilates now, just Monday stretch Pilates, but I do runners yoga, which is amazing. Jonathan Koss says, here's a question regarding kids running. Is there an age below which running isn't good for growing bodies? Jonathan, I've heard a lot of conflicting advice. England Athletics still do not promote children running 5 kilometres. But I'm pretty sure I saw, was it a 12-year-old completed a really fast, yeah, a 12-year-old completed a sub-3 hour marathon. What I will say is they do have growth plates. Ellis has not run for, I think it's 3 weeks now. He's been experiencing a lot of pain in his heel. And last week, or whenever it was, he was diagnosed with Sever's disease. It's not a disease, but it's an inflammation of the growth plate in the foot, which is classic when kids have a growth spurt. So Ellis has stopped all running until that inflammation goes down, then he can go back to running. Neil says, how realistic is this trail? Is there so little buildings just outside of London? The trail that we're on, how realistic is it?
Okay, so what we're running on now is the Surrey Hills. And yes, the Surrey Hills are quite like this. Beautiful rolling countryside, lots of grass fields, lots of hills. However, it's nowhere near as close to London as Zwift makes it out to be. So we have a sneaky way. You know, when we go through the tube tunnel, that is a sneaky way to travel about 30 miles south.
Oh, Jonathan Perkins just said it's more like 15 miles south of London.
15 or 20?
Yeah, the scenery is accurate.
Yeah, the scenery is accurate, but the distance from London is not. It is further away by about 20 miles or so. I'd maybe even say 30 miles, no? Gatwick Airport and Dorking.
Clive Finnemore says, well done, everyone.
Yeah, well done, everyone. Great work. Thanks for joining today.
Well done, all.
So only one more of these left. Next Friday, we'll be back here for another Brighton Marathon medium long run training session. Hope to see you then. In the meantime, we've got one more interval session on Wednesday. Come and join us for that, 6 p.m. UK time.
Laurie Paulson says, thank you. My speed really hasn't changed much over time, but the endurance has improved so much. Now in the coming months, I'm working on it. Have a great weekend, all nice running with you all.
Laurie,
thanks. Well done, Laurie.
Laurie, if you really do want to get faster, then I'm afraid the only way to do it is to make yourself hurt by doing fast intervals. So 100 metres or 200 metres as fast as you can, and then rest for 1 minute. Then do another 200 metres or 400 metres or 800 metres
Basically,
at a fast pace.
Our Wednesday interval session.
Yeah, the Wednesday interval sessions, you need to push yourself on something like that. And when I say push yourself, you've got to be really out of breath at the end. And if you work with heart rate, then...
Well done, all.
Yeah, well done, everyone. If you work with heart rate, then you need to be getting your heart rate into zones 4 or 5. So zones 4 and 5, regularly once or even twice a week, that's the way that you will get faster. If your endurance, if your long distance running is good, if you do lots of long distance at a slow pace, then that's fine, but there's only so far that can take you before you have to increase your VO2 max. You do have to do some fast intervals.
That's exactly how Laurie did her fastest 10k today. She said, that's what I did for 5 kilometres today. 200 metres fast, 300 metre times 5.
Yeah, perfect, Laurie.
Absolutely perfect. Yoko says, great, everyone, thank you very much. Thank you, Victoria, Stephen and Elsa. You're welcome. Great running, Yoko.
Yeah, well done, gang.
Jonathan Perkins says, thanks, all enjoyed that, hoping for better sleep tonight. Hope you feel better soon, Jonathan.
Yes, Jonathan, thank you everybody for taking part in the run today, and thank you everyone who's commented, taken part in the chat. Laurie, Neil, Tina, Tiago, Jonathan, Niels, Jonathan Cost, Carol Rushworth, Tina Beard, excuse me, and everyone else, Lee Betts, Yoko, thank you guys. Much appreciated. Thank you for taking part. Paul Deering, thank you for taking part. Thank you for commenting. Victoria and I will see you. What day is it today? Friday. See you Tuesday.
Another 90 minutes whiz by.
Right then, Victoria, do you want to press the stop button? So bottom right, move along. And again, move along. Right.
Yeah.
And that button will say goodbye to everyone.
Thanks all. Have a good weekend. Bye.